One important point here, for all these three schemes, which is Ivy League, Platinum Plus and Platinum, Avanse charges a processing fee of, for the Platinum and Titanium product for UK and Canada, if you go via WeMakeScholars, we can take a waiver for the financial co-applicant requirement also. Please do not close this video without watching these last two very important points. Number one, if you're watching this video now but you have already paid processing fee to another lender, but after watching the video you feel Avanse will be a better option for you, then if you read reviews about Avanse online, you're probably going to find 90% of the reviews to be negative. This is because Hello all, this is Damini, co-founder of WeMakeScholars. I welcome you to the 51st episode of our web series Loan Flix Season 2. So in this video, like my last three videos which I made for specific to each bank, so I made for Union Bank, HDFC Credila and Axis Bank. Similar to that, in this video, I'll be talking about the education loan product of Avanse Financial Services for abroad education. So I will talk about the loan amount offered by them for various countries. I'll talk about the rate of interest, the processing fee, and also most importantly, what are the co-applicant requirements, what are the repayment terms, and what is the process timeline for the loan approval. Most importantly, across all these terms, I'll also tell you what special you get when you apply via WeMakeScholars. All the information which I'm going to share in this video is nowhere available online. Even Avanse official website doesn't say the scheme details in such a clear-cut way. You can check that out if you want. So what I do is, when I have to make these videos, I speak to the internal teams, I read through their product circulars, and then I compile the information for this video. So whatever you're going to hear next is complete information in an easy format and the most accurate one. So let's start, but before that, two important things. So number one, we have already made a lot of videos about the basics of the loan process, which I think every student must know. So that's why I'm leaving the link in the description to Loan Flix Season 1 playlist, which I think you must watch before you continue watching these videos of Season 2. And the second thing is, many of you who are watching this video today may not be aware of what is Loan Flix and what is WeMakeScholars, so here you go. So Loan Flix is a web series which covers each and every detail of an abroad education loan process, right from the eligibility, the process, sanction, disbursement, repayment, everything. And Loan Flix is an initiative of WeMakeScholars. WeMakeScholars is India's largest education finance platform. It does almost 1/5 of all the abroad loans given in India. And the sole purpose of WeMakeScholars is to help students like you get your funds for your higher education, and WeMakeScholars is funded and supported by the Ministry of IT, Government of India. All the services of WeMakeScholars are completely free of cost, so you can get in touch with our team without any second thought. I'm leaving the link in the description through which you can get in touch with our team. So now let's start. Avanse categorizes its loan products into three categories, which is Platinum, Titanium and Gold Vanilla. Now they repeat these categories for each country. So for example, there is Platinum US, and then there is Platinum UK, then there is Platinum Canada, similarly for other countries as well. So in this video, what I've decided is I will go and explain this information country by country. So I'll first, let's say, talk about US and all its product like Platinum, Titanium and other products, and then I'll talk about UK and similar to other countries, so that you will have more clear information. So let's start with US. For studying in the United States, Avanse in fact has 5 products instead of 3, and for each of these products, WeMakeScholars has a special loan amount limit approved because we are the largest education loan marketplace in India. So let's start with the first product. So the first one is Ivy League product. This product covers top 8 universities of the US. Now these 8 are not exactly the Ivy listed university. It is a specific list made by Avanse. Now for this list, you can get 75 lakhs without collateral if you go to Avanse directly. That's like the standard product. But when you apply via WeMakeScholars, we are able to get anywhere between 80 lakhs to up to 95 lakhs also without collateral. So last week itself, we approved one loan for Stanford through Avanse. It was of 95 lakhs without collateral. Now in this particular product, the interest rate, if you go directly, it is about 11%. If you apply via WeMakeScholars, we are able to get it at an interest rate of about 10.5%. Now the second product is the Platinum Plus product, which again contains about 26 universities in that list. For this product, the standard loan limit is 65 lakhs without collateral, but if you are going via WeMakeScholars, we can get you up to 75 lakhs without collateral. The interest rate in this scheme varies between 11 to 11.5% if you go directly, but with WeMakeScholars, it is between 10.5 to 11%. You want to prove this? You can give a call to Avanse and check it. The third one is Platinum List product. It contains almost most of the top universities in the US, which are ranked 35 onwards, because the first 35 gets covered in the other two products which I just mentioned. Now in this product, the standard loan limit is 50 lakhs without collateral. Again, if you're going via WeMakeScholars, we can get you up to 60 lakhs without collateral in this product. The interest rate, if you approach Avanse directly, is between 11.25 to 11.75%. But if you go via WeMakeScholars, it is between 10.75 to 11.25%. One important point here, for all these three schemes, which is Ivy League, Platinum Plus and Platinum, Avanse charges a processing fee of 1% of the loan amount if you approach them directly. But when you apply via WeMakeScholars, we have a blanket approval of between 0.5% to 0.75% maximum processing fee. Now you must be wondering, why is Avanse charging higher to its direct customers while giving it at a cheaper cost for WeMakeScholars? It is because our team does half of the screening work, so they are able to cut down on their manpower who was responsible for screening the loan applications or structuring the loan applications. Because of that, their cost is lesser and hence the processing fee is cheaper when you apply via WeMakeScholars. Another important point here is that for all these three schemes, which is Ivy League, Platinum Plus and Platinum, when you apply via WeMakeScholars, you do not need any financial co-applicant. You will be definitely asked to add one of your parent, but that will be just for the namesake as a co-applicant. Their income will not be checked at all. Coming to the Titanium and Gold Vanilla product for the US, the standard loan limit approved is 35 to 40 lakhs without collateral, and the interest rate is between 11.5 to 12%. Now, if you apply via WeMakeScholars, we can get you at least 0.5% lower on this rate of interest. Now, that's all about the loan products for the US, but please do not cut the video here, because I will be talking about the moratorium period, the repayment tenure, and the process timeline for US in a while. UK and Canada has the exact same product in Avanse, that's why I'm covering it together. So the first one is Platinum product. So this contains all the top universities for which the standard loan limit is like 45 lakhs without collateral. But when you apply via WeMakeScholars with special approvals, we go up to 55 lakhs without collateral for this category. Now the interest rate, again, when you apply to Avanse directly, is about 12.25%. But when you go via WeMakeScholars, our max is 12%, but in some cases we have gone as low as 11.6%. The second one is Titanium UK Canada product, for which the standard loan limit is 35 lakhs without collateral, but with WeMakeScholars we are able to do 40 lakhs without collateral. Again, if you approach Avanse directly, the interest rate is 12.5%, but with WeMakeScholars we do around 12%. So the third one is Gold Vanilla UK Canada product, for which the standard loan limit is 25 lakhs without collateral, but with deviation at WeMakeScholars we are able to take it to about 35 lakhs also. Again, the interest rate, if you approach Avanse directly, is between 13 to 13.5%, but with WeMakeScholars we reduce it to 12.5% max. So for the Platinum and Titanium product for UK and Canada, if you go via WeMakeScholars, we can take a waiver for the financial co-applicant requirement also, which means you can get a loan approved without having a financial co-applicant. Now the processing fee for Platinum and Titanium category is 1.5% if you approach Avanse directly, but if you go via WeMakeScholars, we have taken a special approval for which the processing fee stays between 0.75 to max 1%. Coming to Germany, there is only one product in Avanse, that is called as Titanium product, for which 25 lakhs without collateral is the standard loan limit of Avanse. But when you apply via WeMakeScholars, we can take deviation and go up to 30 lakhs also. But generally when people apply to Germany, they don't really require more than 25 lakhs of loan. So that's why it is not a very good reason to go via WeMakeScholars, but I'll give you a good reason now. So the processing fee of the loan when you apply to Avanse directly is 1.5% of the loan amount for Germany. But when you apply via WeMakeScholars, the processing fee of Avanse will stay at maximum 1%. Now that's a good reason, right? The interest rate for Germany in this Titanium product, if you approach Avanse directly, is between 12.25 to 12.75%. But when you go via WeMakeScholars, it stays at 12% or lower, provided there are no serious issues in your profile. Before we talk about Australia, please note one important point, that Australian High Commission clearly discourages an unsecured, that is without collateral loan. So there are chances of visa rejection. But there are some hacks around it, how to manage an unsecured loan for Australia, and and your WeMakeScholars financial officer will be able to guide you on that. So do not take an unsecured loan for Australia without the support of your WeMakeScholars financial officer if you do not want to risk your visa. Now let's talk about the loan products for Australia which exist in Avanse. So there are two products, one is Platinum, one is Titanium. For the Platinum products, there are about 10 colleges in it. The loan limit for the Avanse standard, if you approach them directly, is 40 to 45 lakhs without collateral. But when you go via WeMakeScholars, we can get you up to 60 lakhs without collateral. The interest rate, again, if you go directly, is about 12.5%. With WeMakeScholars, we have an approval for 12%. Coming to the Titanium product, the unsecured loan limit, if you approach Avanse directly, is 20 lakhs. But with WeMakeScholars, we can take special deviations and go up to 30 lakhs without collateral. The interest rate is 12.5 to 13%. The processing fee is 1.5% of the loan amount. If you go via WeMakeScholars, we can get you 0.5% discount in both interest rate and processing fee. So we covered all the top countries, which is US, UK, Canada, Germany, Australia. Now for the rest of the countries, there is no standard product which exists in Avanse as of now. But if you're going to a top universities anywhere in the world, we can try for 50 lakhs without collateral. And if you're going for a not so top university, then we can try for 25 to 30 lakhs without collateral. But please note that MBBS countries like Ukraine, Russia, China, Bangladesh, these are not acceptable at all. So now as we are done with the country specific terms, let us move to the general terms, which is moratorium period, repayment tenure, and the process timeline of applying to Avanse. Coming to when do you have to start repaying, there is a grace period given in all education loans. It is called as moratorium period or repayment holiday. Avanse offers you a moratorium period of course duration plus 1 year, and only your EMI starts after this moratorium period is over. But please note that unlike public banks, all NBFCs and private banks, including Avanse because that's also an NBFC, they ask you to pay at least partial simple interest or full simple interest during the moratorium period. Now in some rare cases, Avanse has even asked students to pay EMI during this moratorium period. Now coming to the repayment tenure, you get up to 15 years to repay the loan from the day of your loan sanction, which means this is 15 years including your moratorium period. To start your loan process with Avanse, you can request a callback using the above mentioned link. After that, your financial officer will pre-screen your application and will make any profile improvement suggestions which you might require. Once that is done, you will be given the list of documents which are required for the loan process. Once you upload those documents onto WeMakeScholars secured portal, your file will be logged in. Now the average timeline from login to sanction is about 1 week to 10 days in Avanse. But if you are having any sort of urgency, let's say you can't really wait for that kind of a time, you can let your WeMakeScholars financial officer know, and what they will do is they will put your application ahead of the other applications in the queue. Now that's one advantage of applying via WeMakeScholars. Please do not close this video without watching these last two very important points. Number one, if you're watching this video now but you have already paid processing fee to another lender, but after watching the video you feel Avanse will be a better option for you, then do talk to your WeMakeScholars financial officer and let them know. What they will do is they will get you an approval from Avanse, but also take 100% processing fee waiver so that you don't have to pay the processing fee again in Avanse. And the second most important point is, if you read reviews about Avanse online, you're probably going to find 90% of the reviews to be negative. This is because their service standards are pretty low. Their email response time is very high. They don't really revert back on disbursement issues or repayment issues and so many other issues. But when you apply via WeMakeScholars, I won't say that the issues will become zero, but it will be the least. It is because we are directly in touch with the CEOs and top management of the Avanse. So when something goes wrong at the ground level, we know whom to talk to get that solved, which students do not know directly. That's why, when things go wrong for them, because they have applied directly, they don't know whom to reach out to. So they go online and write all those negative reviews. So if you want to avoid all such issues in your process, do make sure that you apply via WeMakeScholars. I'm repeating again, all the services of WeMakeScholars are completely free of cost, and in addition to that, we do save you a lot of money via the discounts on interest rate and processing fee. compared to when you apply directly. And WeMakeScholars is funded and supported by the Ministry of IT, Government of India. Hope this exclusive video on Avanse Abroad Education Loans was useful. I covered all the important terms of their loan products so that you can have a clear understanding when you're weighing your options. And if you found this video useful, please like it and share it with your friends and colleagues, and do subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any such important videos in future. Stay tuned. See you in my next video.